Joy is just the half of it. For children to succeed, they also need to know that they belong. Everyday teachers, librarians, home visitors, after-school providers, and so many others make sure our children know that they are cherished and accepted.
I had a little guy who had a lot of behavior issues, and he would get so mad. And he didn't have a lot of verbal skills to explain why he was so mad. I would take his hand and I would make a little circle in the palm of his hand, round and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickle you right there. And it would calm him, and then he would switch and hand me the other hand, back and forth until he was calm. And there was a day when I was having a rough day, and I came in and he said, "You mad?" And I said, "Oh, Miss Hilton's just having a hard time. I'm gonna calm down." And he said, "Here," and he did it. It was like he knew how to take that from within to outside in the world. And I was like, oh, it felt like I was gonna make a difference somewhere for that.
We had a family who recently just moved here from Colombia, and I was listening to their conversation as I was in the children's area, and they were looking at the books, and the mom was telling her in Spanish that she could look at the books and that they can check them out. And then she asked, "Are they in Spanish?" And then mom said, "No." And then I was all like, "Hi, are you looking for books in Spanish?" It was so exciting to see her be excited over those books that were in Spanish, because she not only did she feel the joy of having books that she could read or that her mom could read at home with her, but she felt like now she can go there and have that sense of a place that she does belong. And they come all the time now.
So what I do is I write original scripts with students and teachers that give them a way to communicate the new knowledge that they're gaining. So they really are using art as a way to communicate what they've learned, but a piece of art that really belongs to them, because nobody else is going to do that one ever again. Joy is a part of creating art, and joy is a part of learning. And when you can put those two together, it's really, really, really powerful. When I walk in a classroom, the first thing I do is let them know that we are going to create. And there is no wrong answer. And we are going to have a good time doing it. We're going to be loud, we're going to be moving, and you are going to be a part of the team. And once everybody knows that it's okay, and that we can be loud, and the teacher next door who's grumpy is going to knock on the door and tell us to be quiet, but we're not going to, they are in love with having that freedom in their learning process. And you can see that joy sparkling right there. And it's coming from their soul.
I remember being in high school, and I did not have the feeling of that I belonged. I just felt like just going to school and coming home was good enough. And so I got stuck in the era of having to pass the Ohio proficiency test. And I could not pass the math part. And so I was stationed in the class with a bunch of seniors that did not like me, period. I felt like dropping out. I had my papers ready, and one day the teacher overheard the students calling me names and belittling me, and he just saw me put my head down, and he waited till everybody cleared the room. He said, "Well, I don't really care what they say about you," and he pointed out the fact that I was still willing to come into that class to try to learn how to take this test and pass. And he said, "One day you'll be something great." And if he didn't tell me that, at that time, I wouldn't have graduated. Just those small words kept me focused, because I wanted to graduate, but my mind was on trying to fit in and trying to be accepted. He was like, "No, you're doing the right thing. Pass the test and move on." I was able to pass that test, and with honors. I graduated with honors, with my honor cord and my honor society red stole and ribbon.